The purpose of this video is to show composite functions via graph and table. Our first example that we're focusing on is calculating the outcomes for the composite functions given a table. Alright, so example f of g of 1 Okay, so what I recommend is making sure you're able to identify your input function. Alright, the input function is always the innermost or the rightmost function. So in this case, the input function is g. So I'm going to go to the function g, and I'm going to go over to the where it says the x value is 1. So that tells me that g of 1 is equal to 0. It still has a function remaining. Now I'm going to go to the next function, which is, that function is the f function. I'm going to go to the f function, and I'm going to go to where the x value is 0. Final answer, f of g of 1 is negative 1. Alright, let's do another example. Let's do example E, where we are g of negative 2. Alright, the input function is g, so I'm going to go to the function g, and I'm going to go to where the x value is negative 2. So g of negative 2 is equal to 2. We have one more function remaining. That function is g again. So I'm going to go to g again, and I'm going to go to where the x value is positive 2. And the final answer in this case is positive 2. So g of negative 2 is positive 2. And that's the gist for doing the composite functions via a table. Alright, so let's say, excuse me, let's say we want to do the same thing via graph. The reason why this appears marked up already, I've done this example a couple times, so let's just start it over. Okay. Alright, so this first example, we have g of f of negative 1. So your input function is the f function. So the f function is the bottom function that looks like a v. I'm going to go to where the x value is negative 1. My x value is negative 1. And I'm going to go to the function f. That output right there is, so we have g of f of negative 1. The output right there is positive 3. F of negative 1 is positive 3. I have one more function remaining. That's my new input. I'm going to go to where the x value is 3. X value is 3, and then I'm going to go to the g function. X value is 3. Went up to the g function. Final answer is 3. Alright, let's do part D. Alright, part D says, what is f of g of 4? So your input function is g. So that's the function you go to first. Alright. So we're going to go to where the x value is 4, and then we're going to go to g. So the x value is 4, and go up to the g function. That gives us an output of 4. So g of 4 is 4. leaves us with one more function remaining, the f function. We're going to go to where the x value is 4 again, but this time we're going to go down to the f function. Final answer, -2. There are no functions remaining. You have completed your composite function. I hope this video helps. And that's to you, and we'll be speaking again soon.